Hello friends, Tanya here for Trinity Stamps, and today we're going to make some easy shaped Valentine's cards. I have the Love Heart foil, cut and foil, foiling plate and cutting die set here. I have all of my heart themed things in one envelope for a convenient way to find them all. We're going to take a couple of, three different colors of foil, and we're going to foil them on some colored cardstock. I have a teal cardstock with some cobalt foil here, and that's our first heart. And as you can see, I did not get that completely onto my piece of cardstock. Next, we're going to use some plain red foil on some red cardstock. I am using the Spellbinders cardstock here. It does have a very nice smooth finish and foils very nicely. Next, we're going to take the mini rainbow foil on some black cardstock, and we'll foil that one. And I had let the red foil cool a little bit before I peeled it, and it came out just perfect. While we're waiting for the foiling plate to reheat for the mini rainbow, I die cut the red heart, and look at that. I think that is such a beautiful finish. And the rainbow foil turned out gorgeous on the black cardstock. I truly am loving that, and I die cut that quick. And we have one more to die cut. That is the teal with cobalt. I did refoil that on the other side of the cardstock. Next, I have this reverse foiling plate. There are several companies that have these, and they're a great tool to have in your stash. We're going to use the negative of the foils to create 3 more foiled hearts. Next, we're going to take out the So RAMENtic, like ramen, stamp set. Here I have stamped, colored, and die cut the images and one of the sentiments. This sentiment says, I made you this RAMENtic card. We're also using the Tweet Heart stamp and die set. I've colored, stamped, and die cut these also. I actually looked up some vintage Valentine's cards to figure out how I wanted to color those. Next, I took 4 cardstock hearts that I die cut with the same die that I cut all of the foiled hearts. This is some heavyweight white cardstock. I die cut it, and now I'm using my score tool here to score at, I believe that's at 1/2 inch across the top of each of these hearts. These will be the inside or the back of the card and will hide the crease from the front of the card. This is one of the easiest way to make any shape into a shaped card. You just use your front uncreased part for the front of the card, and you just crease a line across the top of the inside of the card and fold that back, and you have a beautiful hinge on a shape. I'm going to use some liquid glue to adhere these together. You could use some double-sided tape if you wanted, whatever glue you have on hand that's a good strong adhesive. I'm going to line up the front and the back of each of these hearts. Let that set for just a second. I'm trying to get this to line up just perfectly. I'm questioning myself. I don't know why while I'm adhering these together, but they do fit together perfectly. And you can see the other side of the cardstock where I messed up my foiling. I didn't think about that when I was die cutting this. That's okay. Now I have cut a couple of extra layers of cardstock to put behind our Tweet Heart image, and I wanted that to be a little more raised and a little more sturdy because it's going to hang off the heart a little bit. Now I did cut all of these out from a 1/4 panel of cardstock, so 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inches. So as long as you stay within the bounds of a 1/4 sheet of cardstock, these will fit in a regular A2 sized envelope also. Here we have the red foiling on red cardstock, and I'm going to take the Tweet Heart image that I colored the main heart in some shades of red. These are just Copic colored. You could use whatever alcohol markers you have on hand, or you could use watercolor, you could use colored pencils, whatever floats your boat. I am going to layer this one up also. I didn't think about adding any extra embellishments because I really didn't want to cover up any of that beautiful Glimmer hot foiling, which this is one of my favorite Glimmer foils from the Trinity line. This one just really foils beautifully. I love how the die cut image looks. It's just gorgeous, and it really doesn't have to be used just for Valentine's Day. You could use it for all kinds of different occasions. And these cute little shaped hearts cards, I'm so excited to use them. I have the ramen or instant soup cup here, and I'm trying to decide where I like it. Now, the colors of the mini rainbow I like better on the left side of the heart. However, because I had done the birds all on the right side of the heart, I'm going to put the soup on the left side of the heart just to mix things up a little bit. I did put a little bit of extra cardstock on the back of our die cut sentiment. I did, by the way, stamp those with VersaFine Clair Nocturne ink and use some clear embossing powder to make those sentiments stand out a little more, which is one of my favorite tricks for making your sentiments really nice and bold. Here we have the last of the cards. This is the reverse foil or the negative foil of the red, and I used white cardstock for that foiling. We'll add this cute little ramen cup and the same sentiment on the front. There's some really cute sentiments in that stamp set, including a birthday and an encouragement. And that is all 4 of the cards I created today. I didn't happen to stamp anything on the inside. There's not a ton of room on the inside to write, so I wanted to leave plenty of space to write a personal message. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it inspired you to create some of your own shaped cards. If you enjoyed it, please give this video a thumbs up. If you aren't subscribed to this channel, now is a great time to do that. Check that description box below for all of the products that I used today, and don't forget to give me a comment. I love to hear from you. Here are a couple more videos that I thought you might enjoy. Until next time, bye-bye.